Hello everyone, today we are checking out Marshall Maximizer by Millie Parfait. Now this is a request that has been long overdue, but I'm very excited to check out Millie's voice once again. We've heard her in Reincarnation and Identity now, as well as her group song Ethyria, and all of those have been absolutely incredible. So I'm very excited to see what she does in this cover of Marshall Maximizer. Let's go ahead and get it started in 3, 2, 1, play. Okay. Alright. Already getting some interesting vocals, vocal backing with a very upbeat, energetic instrumental. I really like that run the keys do there. Ooh. There's a lot of power in her voice, especially for how sort of upbeat and jumpy the instrumental is. I was not expecting the vocalist to be so powerful and dramatic. It's a very nice contrast there, and you can hear the percussive elements of the instrumentation sort of matching her on those emphasized notes. Dang. Again, that backing vocal, and going back to the faster pace. Interesting, we're getting some harmonization here. Nice. When she climbed up high, well, more so jumped up high, we got an isolated vocal track, and then both before and after that, we got backing vocal. That's a nice isolation there. Oh, dang. Not only did we get a very high digital effect on very fast-paced lyrics, but also we're getting some whisper vocals here, which almost sound like a different person. Nice! Nice! Listen to the projection there. And we're also getting backing vocal on that big moment there. Nice. Interesting. The backing vocal is being a little askew in the layering here. So it feels almost like a little bit messy, but I don't think that messiness is unintentional. Because, I mean, as you can see in the lyrics, she's like freaking out. So as she's freaking out, you can hear the backing vocal become a little askew, and the song feels a little messier as she's getting more and more mentally, like, jumbled. See, through this part, you can hear it's very well matched with the backing vocal. And then here, you can really hear that there starts to be a bit of discrepancies between the backing vocal and the main vocal. Well, it's starting here, really. That was a very clean note to end with. I really like. I want to go back to that actually, because the way they ended that, it almost like pulled out of the digital effects on her voice. Yeah, not only did we get the instrumental cut out, but we also got a less digital effect on her voice with no backing as well. So it was very isolated. Caught me by surprise, honestly, just that single clean vocal. and then easing back into the jumpiness of the instrumentation. I said easing back into the jumpiness of the instrumentation, but not really. We had another cutout and then added some digital sound effect. Ooh, I like how she went low and then up high. That's just a direct contrast, and she did both of them very smoothly. That was very pleasant to hear. Again, the backing vocal. Interesting, and we're getting more intensity in that backing vocal as she again references an external presence in the lyrics. Instead of going for that intense projection like before, now we got a synth rise into an impact, but we let it fall. We let the synth rise fall after the impact. You can hear it rising. We let the impact fall. We let it descend this time. And then we're building up again. And alright. That was pretty clean. That was pretty clean. And then bringing back that projection. Nice. Nice. Again, bringing in when she hits that like sunk coasters line. When she says that, you can hear there's a more ambient rise or ambience in the mix, and it's slightly dissonant, so it feels more messy. And then again, that backing vocal becomes slightly askew. What it sounds like to me is that it's just the backing vocal was recorded, and then in the mix it was slightly adjusted to make it feel a little more messier intentionally, which I really like that. She like changes her accent on the far away part, which again adds to it's just like that single line far away. It feels so emphasized in the song. Like that's what you remember more than Maximizer to me, is that far away line where she just changes her accent. And before we got the entire mix just pulling out for that one line, here we're sustaining through it, where we're pushing through that line, but still it always feels emphasized with just how she changes her voice on it. And also, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I really like those vocal exhalations. In like you can hear it now when she's saying Maximizer. We get these percussive vocal exhalations, or it's really just expelling air, but we get a bit of humming presence behind it, and so it feels supported, even though it's really just an exhalation, really. And it's a very nice touch to the percussive elements of the song. Just like right there. Three vocal tracks. Four vocal tracks. Wow. Very nice. All right. That was a Marshall Maximizer from Millie Parfait. Wow. All right. Well, thank you for recommending that to me. That was a lot of fun. It was a pretty short cover. I suppose less than 3 minutes, so relatively short. But still, that was a lot of fun. I really liked that. And we got to see quite a bit of Millie's projection, really. I think the main thing I took away from this cover was Millie's ability to just project her voice. She had a lot of power behind her vocals in the song, so I really liked that. As always, feel free to recommend more in the comments below. Aside from that, I will see you guys next time. Thank you very much.